Welcome to TabletConnect. So I'm going to show you the list of my favorite apps here. So let's just jump in. This is the app list backup. What this does is that it saves a list of all your installed apps so you can re-download them from the Google Play Store. It doesn't back up the actual apps. It just gives you a list. So if you're switching phones or switching ROMs, you can just have this list, which is saved on your SD card, so you know which apps you have installed. This is how it looks like when you restore it, but it wouldn't be grayed out. So this is, again, it doesn't back up the actual apps. It just gives you a list. So let's go to the next app, which is the device manager. This locates your phone and tablet. It also signals the device to make a sound if it's lost in the house, and also you can erase all the data on the phone if it gets lost. Next app is EVERNOTE. This is my favorite note-taking app here, and there's many functions on here, but it's definitely the most popular one. So you can create notebooks and then create different notes under those notebooks. So different categories. I mean, as you can see, I have some for food. I have tablets, tech, travel, WebOS, which is definitely old there. So you can have access to this on your phone, but you do need a live connection. There is no offline notebook capability unless you get the premium service, which you can see here. You will have to upgrade your account to a subscription-based model where you see the current fees for that. But anyhow, you can create different notes, pictures, links, and so forth, and again create them under separate notebooks and get that all organized. So next one we're going to jump into is financial calculators. So this basically is an app that has any and every possible calculator that you may need: loan calculator, tip calculator, regular calculator, APR, auto loan, credit card minimum payments, and so forth. So it's fully functional. Just want to show you how the tip calculator works here. So just going to type in 35. Let's say it's 35. We'll skip the taxes for now. Say the 18% tip, and 3 individuals. You'll see each will have to pay the $13.77, or just round up to the 20. Auto loan, if you want to get an estimate of what your car payment would be, you put in all the necessary fields, calculate, and it'll give you that amount. What's great is that you can email this information to you, so if you want to have that for later use. Then there's these other more complicated calculators there. But again, it's one of my favorite apps. Not used often, but I like having all these calculators. So the next one we're going to jump into is Flixster. So just click on that. And I use this one primarily to see what movies are currently playing. It gives you some reviews from Rotten Tomato. Also, I like to see what's upcoming. So it gives you what the upcoming movies are. Also for showtimes in theaters, you can click on that and it'll show you all the showtimes. Also, you can have access to your ultraviolet collection. But I don't use it for that. Okay, the next one I'm going to jump into is Gas Buddy. This one is the app that I use the most, and it saves you money. So basically, it finds all the gas stations near your location, and you can find which is the least expensive. Or if you have a particular brand, you can see which ones has the particular lower price. So this is all community based, so you would also need to confirm and report gas. You get points for doing that. I never had any issue with accuracy, and if anything is off, then you can just update that with the current. With the points, as I mentioned, when you report, you get points, and then you can use those points for a raffle to win free gas, $100 in free gas. So definitely, you don't want to travel 10 miles to save gas, but it'll give you at least the gas in the immediate location. So next one we're going to jump into is the Genius Scan Plus. So basically this is a scanner. It's going to scan whatever document. You're basically just taking a picture and converts it into a PDF or JPEG. You can also do multiple scans and create one PDF document. Unlike other scanner apps, this one is the documents are processed on the phone and not uploaded to a third-party server. So I'm going to show you an example of how this works. So I'm just going to scan this envelope here. And what's also I do like is that it automatically detects the borders and formats it, so it crops it for you. So just take a picture, converts it into a PDF here, and you can see that it detects the borders, so it crops it out, and it's done. And then you can just change the rotation on here. Just click on rotate left, and there you go. And then you can just save this document. You can share it, email it, attach it, so forth. So there's a $2.99 donations, which I would recommend for this app. So let's jump into the next one, which is the keyring. I'm sorry, Greenify. So this is another of my favorite apps. Unlike Task Killers, which kills apps, but the apps keep activating and actually draining your battery quicker, this hibernates the apps that remain running in the background. So just wanted to show you here. So I have these apps here, but you're not going to hibernate all the apps. Any apps that do need to remain running, such as Outlook, email, SwiftKey, my Action Launcher, those do need to remain active. But I have Flexster and GasBuddy, they need to be hibernated. So just click on that, and the system will generally hibernate them once the screen goes off. And that's on both rooted and non-rooted devices. Okay, next app here is Keyring. So this is a great app because, again, you have all your supermarket cards, discount cards in one app rather than carrying it on your keyring or your wallet. So all your supermarket ones, even retailers, and also I have my AMC Stubs cards reward on here. So besides that, you can also join different programs that they have, advertise local offers from local shops here, and also circulars. You can see what your circulars are based on your location. But primarily you use this for the key rings. So when you click on one of the devices, the barcode pops up and they can scan it as long as they have the handheld scanner. The screen does brighten up even though you can't see it when you click on the scanner. So definitely recommend that one. Okay, the next app we're going to jump into is Link Bubble Pro. And this one you actually use with another device. What this does is that it opens links in a bubble. So I use it primarily in, let's say, Twitter. So let's say I'm going through my Twitter feed and I see some articles. So instead of clicking it and opening Chrome, it opens the link in the background so you can still remain on Twitter and click on another article. And again, just scroll down, click on another article. Once you hit always, it won't ask you to select the default. And then once you're done going through Twitter, you can close that out and then check your links that you opened, or you can save it for later. But here I have 3, so just clear this out here. So what this does is a web viewer, so it's pretty a mini browser that will show you what the article is. So you can just read the article, and it's fully functional. I mean, some sites may not fully appear correctly with the web viewer, but for the most part, I haven't really had any issues with that. So once you're done with that, hit the back button and it will clear that out. Jump to the next one. So let's say this one does not come out correctly, this particular site. So you can open it, click on the menu button here, and it will open in Chrome. It'll give you the options. So click on the three dots, open in Chrome. It'll minimize the link bubble and open that particular link in Chrome. So now you have the full version of the website in Chrome, and you can read it. And you can see it's fully functional, and then just close that out and then go back to the other article, and then again read that. And once you're done, you can actually add it to the pocket, share it, or just close it out. Okay, thanks for watching. So here's again the list of all the apps. The only two that are recommend that you buy the full version is the Genius Scan Plus and the Link Bubble Pro. I'll have part 2 shortly.